Hey guys, Brittany here with literally my best kept secret. This Simpure water purifier. What this does is this is a reverse osmosis water filter, and we have had these installed by Culligan and maintained by Culligan underneath our sink. Well, I got so tired of spending money after money after money that I was blown away by the idea of this. I didn't even know this existed until I started looking, and I'm blown away. All of the filters that you have to change are right in here. There's only 3 and they're super easy. You just pull them out and put them in. And so to me, I was completely sold by the fact that it was that easy, because that's what gave me the hang up about the Culligan, because you had to do all these filters at certain times and it was just really chaotic and actually totally messed the thing up. Well, with this, there is no way that you can mess up the filters. You just plug them in, it easily tells you where to go, and you're good to go. So that is first what sold me. The second thing that sold me is my family is complete water snobs. Like, all of my kids can tell what dirty, nasty water is, and we just won't drink it. There's so many harmful things in your water that you don't even realize, and I love that this gets rid of all of them. I love that it's got a large basin, so this can hold up to 1.3 gallons. So that's quite a bit, really. I pretty much just fill this up about once a day, but I use this for drinking. I use it for cooking. I will use it for like making cleaning products. That's about all I use it for. So we go through quite a bit, but it still lasts us pretty much the whole day. So how you're supposed to fill it up is you just pull it out, and then you can take the lid off just like this. And then what I do is when it's pretty much empty, I will empty it all the way out, kind of rinse it out. And then I will fill it up all the way here to, there's an easy max line you can see. And then I will just put the lid right back on, and you have a little cheat code on it. Right here it says this side faces backwards, because if you don't put it on properly, it doesn't work. But I'm glad the company thought enough to think, hey, we got to remind people of this. And so you can easily remember, and it's not like the sticker doesn't come off easily or anything, so it stays put. So that goes in the back, and you just stick it right on there, and it works right away. It's so simple. The design is really, really good. It's easy to fill, which makes it so much more user-friendly. And then I love that the filtration system gets all the junk out of your water. And a couple questions I had is, will it fill up a Stanley cup or a Stanley type cup? So this one is the size of a Stanley. It's not a Stanley, but it's the size of it. And I have this just sitting flat on my counter. And so I just put it right up under here, and it works perfect for it. So you push the button one time to kind of activate it, the second time to fill the water up. Listen, let me see. Can you hear that? The water is dispensing. And then when you're done, you just push the button again. So it makes it super easy. It's pretty much automatic. You can let it sit here. Now, one thing that can happen is if you leave it going, it could overflow, but you just kind of have to remember that. And so just push it off. And then when you're done, it gives you super clean water that I can use, my kids can use, my husband can use. And so, like I said, water is super important to drink clean. It's in everything. You boil your noodles with it. You do all the things with it. And what I like about this one is you can, so there we go, it got full. So what I like about this is you can easily like put a pot. Let me show you. So if you want to boil some rice, you can easily just put a pot right up underneath it, and then you can let it go. So see, it's going to fill up by pot. I'm not going to let it go the whole way because it'll take a little bit, but you can let it sit here. And that's one of the huge things is people don't realize that you need to use good water, even when you're boiling noodles or boiling lasagna or making soups, all the things. It's so important, because would you drink nasty water? Absolutely not. Well, should you cook with it? Absolutely not. So we're on city water, so it's super important for me. And I also like that the base is removable. So like I said, you could put your cup underneath there, or any kind of pitcher underneath there. And then, but if you don't, and you just want a small cup, you can leave this here, and it has a little basin for overflow, which is nice. You can just pull it out, empty it out just like that, and then put it back. So it's super easy to clean, and I like the look of it, honestly. And so I usually, for like everyday use, I will leave this here, just because my kids drink from here a lot, and so it overflows sometimes. And so it's nice to have this little collector here. But it's a really good option. The taste is absolutely amazing. If we were to go by bottled water, my family loves Zephyr Hills. By far, Zephyr Hills spring water is what they go to. And This tastes super pure, very good, and it doesn't have that nasty aftertaste or bitter taste or anything floating in the water like happens with some filters. It's very, very good. And it's crisp. Now, the only thing I have to say is it's not cold. It's room temperature, but it's not cold. But I throw some ice cubes in there and we're good to go. But like I said, I fill up my pitchers every day to drink from, and it works really, really well for my family. It's a good option for us because our health and clean drinking water is super important to us. So here, it tastes super refreshing, very good, and it's a great option if you want to get your kids to drink more water, because the day I got this together, my kids drank so much water just because they want to use it. So, if you have this option, your kids might drink a little more water just because it's fun. They like to push the button and it's easy to use. Now, I will say that when you first get it in, you want to run this, run a full thing about 3 times, because you want to let everything filter out. Now, the first time that I flushed it, I noticed the water was really, really cloudy. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, but I looked in the manual and they said that's totally normal. So I just ran it through and then just discarded all the old water. So I did it 3 times, and then by the 4th time, the water was absolutely amazing and perfect for a family and ready to drink. So if you're looking for something that's super user-friendly, it's very, very easy to change the filters, this is a really good option for your family.